So today we have third method. So we have seen slope deflection method. We are with moment distribution method. Now we are switch over to flexibility method. Actually, if we will see, we have theorem of three moments. Then we have Castigliano's second theorem also. So likewise, if we will see, we are with fifth method to analyze indeterminate structure. So flexibility method. So now we have flexibility method and stiffness method. These are the two matrix method. Now here we have actually choices. We can solve by using matrices or we can solve it by using equations. Now what is flexibility method also? This method is also known as force method because in this method we are going to consider forces as unknowns. And in stiffness, we are going to consider displacement as unknown. In flexibility, we are considering as displacements as known. Unknown are forces and known are displacement. Now, this method, same as slow deflection moment distribution, used to analyze indeterminate structures. Now, the number of redundant forces equal to number of degree of indeterminacy. So we are with this. Now, if we will see the outline of this method, then we have to find the redundant forces. How many redundant forces we have? That is equal to degree of redundant indeterminacy, and that is static degree of indeterminacy. Here we are mainly interested with static indeterminacy. So degree of static indeterminacy. So now we are going to find first static degree of indeterminacy, and that is equal to the number of redundant forces. Then we have to select the redundant forces, and then these redundant forces we are going to remove, and then my structure becomes statically determinate, which is known as release structure. So steps you have to keep in mind. You have to first determine static indeterminacy. Then second, you have to go with selection of redundants. Then third step, we have to remove these redundants and we have to make the structure which is statically determinate, known as a release structure. Now we have to determine the displacement at the redundants, first by loads and second by applying unit force at the redundant. Displacement at the redundants we can calculate using unit force. Now these matrix we will get, that is known as flexibility matrix. Here we are going to apply unit load at each redundant one by one, and then we are going to find the displacement at that point. Now how we will calculate it, that we will see. Then using compatibility conditions, we are going to form the equations. Now compatibility conditions, so we have, if I will say roller support, then we have vertical displacement is 0, that is compatibility condition. If I have simple support, then both horizontal and vertical displacements are 0, that two are compatibility conditions. And for fixed, we have all three displacement are 0 and are known as compatibility conditions. So we are going to use these compatibility conditions, and then we are going to form the equations. Then that equation I can form in terms of matrices and then analyze it, or I can use equations and solve the equations. Now solution of these equations gives me the redundant forces. Once I know the redundant forces, then I can find the remaining reactions. And knowing the remaining reaction, I am in position to draw SFD BMD. Here we are not going to plot any bending moment diagram because now we have seen this bending moment diagram when we are with slope deflection method and moment distribution method. Now we have following steps we have to perform while analyzing by using flexibility method. Now in this, we have first, as we have seen, we have to make the structure determinate. How we will make it determinate? By removing all the redundants. And then we are going to find the displacement, and that displacement is known as D suffix RL. That is displacement at redundant due to loads, and that loads we are going to consider as external loads. So that is my first term, which is DRL. Now we will go for this one that we will see. Now unit force is applied at the redundant and displacements are calculated to unit force. Now this is known as flexibility. So unit force is applied and we are going to get displacement at that redundant, and that is known as flexibility. And product of redundant force to flexibility gives displacement at redundant due to redundance. And therefore we are going to write down it: displacement at a redundant due to redundant force. Here displacement at redundant due to external loads. Now third step, the displacement at redundants are known. This is denoted by D suffix R, and the value of D suffix R is generally 0. This is actual displacement at the redundant. Means if I will consider roller support, and if I have taken the compatibility condition vertical displacement at redundant, and I know for roller support my vertical displacement is 0. But we have two exceptional in this case. We have one sinking where we are allowing the displacement, or displacement occurs due to some conditions. Similarly, in case of springs also, we have reaction and displacement are simultaneously. Generally, we have value 0, but these are the cases. Because why 0? Because we have displacement or reaction, one of them occurs at a time. But in these two cases, that is in sinking of support and in spring, displacement and reaction both occur simultaneously. And then we are going to formulate the equations, and how we are going to formulate that equation, that already we have seen. We are going to use compatibility conditions, and by using compatibility conditions we are going to form the equation, and solution of the equations gives us value of the redundant. Now what formula we are going to use? dr, that is the actual displacement, that is equal to displacement due to loads plus displacement due to redundant, and that will be my actual displacement. So this formula is most important, which we have to use while analyzing the problem. So we have D suffix R, actual displacement at redundant. In most of the cases it is 0 except your spring and sinking. D suffix RL, displacement at redundant due to external loads, plus F, flexibility matrix, into R we have, that is redundant. F is flexibility matrix, means displacement due to unit load. Now we will go to the problems. We will see 4-5 problems. First we will go analyze the beam AB as shown in figure by using flexibility method. Now we have static indeterminacy. Now I already mentioned here we are interested with static indeterminacy. We have to see static indeterminacy of the structure. In slope deflection method we are with kinematic indeterminacy. In moment distribution, indeterminacy is not required. So now we have R equal to 3. What is your indeterminacy reactions? So we have 3 reactions: RA, MA, and RB. Now in this we are going to neglect axial deformation. So horizontal reactions we are not going to consider, and as well as we are not going to consider horizontal equilibrium equation also. Now so number of redundant becomes your static indeterminacy. Now what will be static indeterminacy in this case? So R, number of redundants we have, R minus equilibrium equations, because R minus equilibrium is static indeterminacy, and that is equal to number of redundants, and that is equal to 3 minus 2 equal to 1. So I can say here, so whatever we have, that is number of redundants. So I can say this number of redundants I have D suffix S, which is my static indeterminacy, I can say, or I will write D suffix S, static indeterminacy. and that is we have also equal to R minus equilibrium, but and the same because we have whatever static indeterminacy equal to number of redundants. Now here we are going to consider RB as redundant. Now we have choices. We can consider RA, we can consider MA, or we can consider RB. Preferable is RB because if I will consider RA, then we have MA, which is unknown on this side. Then we have to find MA, and then we can write equation from A side. But if I will consider RB as redundant, then I need not require to find any reactions over there. I can write table for flexibility matrix, that is from right without calculation of any reactions. Now we will start with, so we have FBD of the structure. So we have removed the supports and we have shown the reactions over there. Then we have a release structure. As we know how we are going to get this release structure, here we have clearly mentioned how we will get it. So we are going to remove redundant. So after removing redundant, so what is redundant here? So RB is redundant over here. So we are going to remove redundant and we are going to get this structure as release structure. So here you can see we have removed redundant RB, and this is my release structure. Now you can see from release structure, we are going to get column in flexibility matrix. That column is known as M, or this column we are going to use to calculate value of M, which is capital, that bending moment due to external loads. Now we are going to make third structure here. So we have third structure where we are going to apply redundant equal to 1 to form the flexibility matrix, and that column in your flexibility matrix we are going to denote it by M. So as we have only one redundant, so I need not require to mention it as M1. So if we have number of redundant, then we have to mention M1, we have to mention M2 like. So here you can see we are going to consider RB as 1, and then we are going to get this structure in this fashion. Now see, when we are going to write down the equation M, so accordingly we have to consider the region. So now here regions we are going to consider where we are going to apply concept of Macauley's method. In Macauley's method, where my bending moment changes, I am going to change the region, and the same way here we are going to use the concept of Macauley's. So how many regions I will get over here? I will get first region B to T, second region I will get D to C, and third region I will get C to A. So now keep in mind, in flexibility method, if your number of forces that increases in one span, then your flexibility matrix, or you can say flexibility table, that increases automatically, your problem becomes lengthy. So if I will say, when I will go for this flexibility method, so you should be very careful with this. I can go for flexibility method only when my static indeterminacy is less. Now, if my kinematic indeterminacy is less, then I can slope method, or I can stiffness. We should be very careful which method is preferable for that, we should understand. And therefore, if my kinematic indeterminacy is less, then I will prefer slope deflection method, or I will prefer stiffness method. If my static indeterminacy is less, then I can prefer flexibility method. Then in moment distribution, we do not have, we can go for any structure that kinematic indeterminacy and static indeterminacy will not affect it. So now table we have to consider member, origin, limit, EI, M, capital M. Now see your Castigliano second theorem. We have Castigliano second theorem. Same member we have there, origin we have there, limit we have there, EI we have there, M we have there. Only in case instead of small m, there we have dabba M by dabba R. That is partial derivative of moment with respect to R. So we have only change in this column only. So you first see Castigliano's second theorem, revise Castigliano's second theorem. By revising Castigliano's second theorem, this method you seems to be very easy. So now we will go with this. So we have to capital M, we know that is due to release structure, and small m we have due to structure applying redundant equal to 1. So now we have this will be m, we have this will be small m. So now we will go member, we have BD. Now member, or I can say this as a portion, then one and the same thing. So if you will say instead of member here, you can go this as portion, or you can say it as a region also. So I can say member, or I can say portion over here. So let us, we will have portion, or we can write it as region also. Now what will be my portion in first case? So we have this will be BD. So now what will be my origin? Origin I will say as B. I have limit. What is limit? So limit we have 0 to 3, because now we have total 5 meters. So we will have this will be 3 meters. So we have air B to D. We have 3 meters. Now what will be value of EI? EI is 3I for all A to B. Now what will be value of M? So now I have to take X in the region of DB. So now is there any load on right of this section? No. So my value becomes 0. Now similarly, I will consider region DB in small m, and I will get it as 1 into X. Now in which direction? Anti-clockwise. But we are coming from right. So my anti-clockwise will be plus and value will be X. Now I will go to the next. So now we have second region or second portion. We have DC. Now in DC, my origin is D. My limit is 0 to 1. Now we have total A to D as 2, A to C 1, C to D 1. So I have, this is also, we have 1 meter over here. And now we can write M, where my origin is. So EI, we have 3 EI. And X, we are going to, now you can see X, we are going to consider it from D. Now what will be my value of M? You can see we are writing from right side. So anti-clockwise I will get will be minus. So minus 120 into X. Now we will go in small m. So we have X from D. Now you can see X is from here, and we have to calculate value of moment, or we have to multiply by distance from here to here. So what will be my distance over here? So my distance, you can see we have this will be 3 meters, and then we have this will be X. So we will get it as 1 into X plus 3. Now similar to the last portion, which is CA. Now in this I have C as origin, 0 to 1 we have 3 EI. Now you can see we have to consider from C. So now when we will consider X from C, so first we have to take a moment, and that moment of 120 kilonewton, and that 120 kilonewton we have from D. So we have value minus 120 into X plus 1. That will be minus 120 into X plus 1. Now due to 90, if you will see, we have 90 into X. You can see this minus 90 into X. So I have this will be moment due to loads in region C to A. Now if anyone wants to consider X always from point B, you can go likewise also, no problem. But I prefer to consider first letter of the region or origin or portion as origin, and then we will consider in this C. So now you can see what will be my value of moment. So in this case we are going to get value of the moment, and that we have to consider again from B point. So my reaction is at B. So I will consider what will be my distance in that case. So you can see we have this distance. Now we have to consider from this portion. Now what will be this distance becomes? This becomes 4 and X plus 4. So we have plus, because anti-clockwise we are coming from right, and we will get this value as X plus 4. 1 we did not require to write down. And now we are going to get this table, and now we are going to find the values. Now how we will find? So we have DQL, that is, sorry, DRL, that is displacement at redundant due to external load, equal to integration of, so I can write over here, and that we are going to use in next slide. So before that I will explain over here. So we have DRL, and that is equal to integration 0 to L So same, if you remember Castigliano's second theorem, so only there we are going to use, so it m into dabba m by dabba r. Here we are going to use m into m dx upon ei. And then that we are going to consider as DRL. Now, if I have to find out f, then f I am going to write down it as equal to, which is flexibility matrix, and this will occur due to unit load. And 0 to L, we have m into dx upon ei. And these two formulas form your equations, and by that equation we are in position to analyze the structure. And then we will go with next, that will be DRL equal to integration, likewise. And then we have, now we know table, and that we have to keep in mind. So in first portion we have 0 into x dx upon ei. So my this value, this is going to be 0. So this will be m. So here I can write 0. So x need not require to write down also. Then plus minus 120 into x, which will be my capital M, into x plus 3 dx upon 3 ei. And third term I have plus 0 to 1 minus 120 x plus 1 minus 90. This will be capital M. So this will be capital M. And then this will be small m. And then we are going to solve it. So first we have 0. Second, we have minus 220 upon 3i. You can do it in calculator directly by substituting this. Then minus 1030 upon 3i will be my value of the third term, will gives me minus 1250 upon 3ei. So this will be my value of displacement at redundant due to external loads. Now I will go for f, that already we have seen, 0 to L, m into dx upon ei. Then we have value, we can see here, small m we have in first, this will be my small m value over here. Here I have capital M, this value, small m, this value. So I can go first x into x dx upon 3i, 0 to 3, plus 0 to 1 x plus 3 into x plus 3 dx upon 3i, and plus 0 to 1 x plus 4 dx upon 3i. And if I will solve this, first term I will get 12.33 upon 3i, second plus 9 upon 3i, third plus 20.33 upon 3ei. I will get it as 41.66 upon 3ei. So now I know value of f, I know value of DRL. Now what is value of dq? So dq we have 0 because we do not have any displacement allowed at redundant, and as we have their simple support and my value of dq is 0. I already mentioned we have value of dq only in case of sinking and spring. So now if I will substitute it, then I will get it as dr. We have, sorry, instead of dq we are going to mention it as 0. So you can have dq or dr. So this actual displacement at redundant, that is 0. DRL we have minus 1250. Now 3ei we have common in both, that is f into rb and DRL. So we cancelled it, and then plus 41.66 upon 3i we have not considered, because when we will go for LCM, and that will be same value, denominator we have same, will go on left side, becomes 0, and this will gives me value of RB, and we have this value of RB, you can see over here, we will get this value that is equal to RB, and that is equal to 30 kilonewton. So we have, this will be our value of RB, and once I know value of RB, I can find other reactions. Now which other reactions we have to calculate? We have to calculate value of RA, we have to calculate value of MA, that we can calculate. Now we can go to the free body diagram, and in this we have likewise, then we will go, therefore RB we got 30 kilonewton, and now Fy 0. So I will get value of RA plus RB minus 90, 120, 180 kilonewton. because total we have 210 minus 30 is 180. Moment about A 0, so 90 into 1 plus 120 into 2 minus RB into 5 minus MA equal to 0, because RB gives anti-clockwise moment, MA gives anti-clockwise value. So if I will get value plus, means my moment is anti-clockwise, otherwise my moment is clockwise. So we should be careful with this, and we, by using this, we are in position to find the all values. So here you can see, now we will go with substituting the values, and that will gives me value of MA as 180 kilonewton meter, RA 180 kilonewton, and MA we have 180 kilonewton meter. So 240 we have plus 90, so 330 minus 150, and that comes 180. Plus value means whatever sign we have assumed, my sign is correct. So that means my RA, this will be in upward direction, RA will act in upward direction because we have considered upward, and this is anti-clockwise because we have considered anti-clockwise, and we got value as plus. Now we will go to the another problem. Now I have considered this problem, try to understand this, because this plays very important role. Now if you will go this problem by slope deflection or by moment distribution, then you have to first find out fixed end moments, and that fixed end moment becomes in such cases is difficult. You have to keep in mind this formula, otherwise you have choice. You can increase your UDL till left, and then you can consider A, B, and then you can find partial UDL. Similarly, when you are applied upward direction, you have to apply downward direction UDL in this portion, then you have to apply upward in this portion, and then you have to find out fixed end moment for second part, and then you have to subtract second from first, and then you will get fixed end moment. So little bit difficult in such cases. Flexibility or stiffness matrix becomes stiffness also we will be difficult because fixed end moments are required over there also. So in this case, it is better we have to go for flexibility method. Now here we have static indeterminacy, we have same, these parts I will not explain, we have no change actually, we are in the same fashion. And then now we will go FPD, we are in this fashion, the release structure we have to remove our RB. So then we have structure with RB equal to 1, so M, small m, these diagrams plays very important role when I will talk about flexibility. My diagrams for capital M and my diagram for small m, by diagram for capital M, we have to use this diagram, and for small m, we have to go this diagram. Now we will go to the table, and now you can see, now again I can say member, you can say, or you can say I will mention a region. So region, you can mention portion, you can mention member, that is your choice. So now we have origin, limit this as it is. Then we have member BD. Now you can see how many we have to go for. So we have 1 minute PPT that is not now shared. I will share it. So now here you can see, if we will go back, so we are interested actually with regions, that is most important. So here we are going to consider, that is regions. You can see we have BD region, which is 0 to 2, then DC 0 to 2, and CA 0 to 2. So same way we are going to consider this, and then we have BD 0 to 2, EI we have EI, this portion you can see over here. Then we have, this is for M, this is will be for small m. Then we have X between BD, so 0 value. Then we have X, so this now need not require to explain. Then we have second DC, again 0 to 2 EI. Then we have this value in this portion. Now you can see we have this X will be, that is from D. So we are going to consider first, later that we are going to say as So we have this will be x from actually d. And then we are going to get minus wx square by 2. So that becomes minus 50x square by 2. Now in this portion, you can see we have this will be 2 meter and x will be from d. So my value becomes x plus 2. You can see this x plus 2. Now we will go to the third region. So CA, then C origin 0 to 2. Now see how we will get this region is most important. Now in this case, we are going to consider my total load will be here. Now I have total load which will be 50 into 2. This will be total load. Now we have to take a moment in region CA. Now what will be distance we have to consider? We have to consider distance from here. So I have this distance. And this distance becomes now this will be 1 meter. So we are going to get it as x plus 1. So you can see minus 50 into 2 into x plus 1. And here I will have now x plus 4. And then we have to find the values actually in same way. DRL, we have 0. Actually, I did not require to write it over x. I can directly mention this value that is equal to 0. Into x, this is capital M we have, and we have this will be small m. So here also we have this will be capital M, this will be small m. Now similarly we can have third part where I have this as capital M, and then we have this will be small m. So likewise if I will calculate it, then we have values in this fashion. So that will be DRL. Then I can go F. So we have first small m x into x, second x plus 2, third x plus 4, x plus 4. And I will get value of f that is 72.01 upon EI. Now once I know these values of DRL, I know values of DF. So knowing these two DRL, and we find remaining values that is redundant. So if I will mention these, then I have dr equal to DRL. So same formula we are going to use it. So in that formula, we are going to substitute the values, and by substituting values, we are going to get value of redundant B. So minus 2300 EI we have same, and therefore we will get value of RB that is equal to 31.94 kilonewton. Once I know RB, in the same way as last problem, we have RB 31.9, F0, RB minus into 2, we have calculated RA. Once know, take moment of A gives you value of MA. So as we are getting value plus of both, that is value of RA also we are going to get plus. So we are going to get assumed directions are correct. So my this direction is upward, and we have this direction that is in a clockwise direction. So now we will switch over to the third problem where we have continuous beam, and this beam, if we will go by method, then we have actually 3 redundant, but if I will apply the modified, then again we will be with 1 only. So here again this will be redundant. We have to consider as number of redundants we have 1 only, because static indeterminacy is 1. So now in this one, so we have to remove, when I will remove this RA, then I have to find out RC value in a release structure. Now why this is required, that we will see, but now you will just, we are going to remove this. So I will say we have removed this support, and by removing this support, now I have only 2 reaction as B, a reaction at C. Now if I will take moment about B equal to 0, so unknown I have only 1, which is RC. So I RC due to external load, so which is minus 80 into 2 plus 20 into 6 into 3 minus RC into 6. Why we are not considering RA? Because we have RA as a redundant, which is removed in your release structure, and in release structure we have calculated this value of RC, which we got as 33.33 kilonewton. Now you can see FBD, we have this, and we have this release structure, and in this release structure actually we have calculated this value, and we got this value of RC by considering the load, and that value we are going to get as 33.33 kilonewton. So we have this value as 33.33 kilonewtons. So 33.33, because when we will go for M, so we require this value actually to calculate it. So now M we have to write down by using this. diagram, and then we have small m using this value. Now this value also we have calculated by taking moment about b0, so 1 into 4 and divided by 6. So 4 by 6 we will get it as 2 by 3 for 0.67. And now once we know this value, we know release structure, we are in position to determine the value of RA and then remaining values. Now we can go to the table. So this is my release structure, and now here my value of RC we have calculated 33.33, and we have this will be 0.67. So here value we have that of RC, that is again important one. So we have this value of RC, that is 33.33 kilonewtons. So now we will start with, we will go for first portion, first region with this diagram for capital M. So we have this will be AD. Now we have taken portion from left, AD, A0 to 2 EI, and now X we have from A, as origin is A, so we have 0, no load. Now small m, you can see from A we have 1 into X. Now, why I have taken this RA, not we have taken RC? So, if I will consider from left, then one region that becomes 0 and my calculations are reduced. If I will go from, if I will consider RC as redundant, then in that case, I have all regions, A to D also, D to B also, and C to B also. So one region I can reduce if I will consider it as RA. If I will consider it as RB and RC, that doesn't matter. But if you will consider RB, then you have to find out RA also, and you have to find out RC also. So now we will go to the second DB portion. That is in member A, B, we have that will be, now we have D, origin, then we have 0 to 2, now EI, X we have to consider now from D. You have to keep in mind when we are considering X, I have to see where we have origin. And then we will have this value minus 80 into X. Now if we will consider this in small m diagram, then we will get it as 1 in bracket X plus 2. So 1 we have not considered anywhere. Now we will go to the third region. We have CB, where we have C as origin 0 to 6, EI, and now if we will take moment, then you have that is minus WX square, sorry, 33.33 into X, which will be due to reaction RC, minus 20X square by 2. That is, you can see in CB region, X we have considered from C, because here you can see my origin is C, and from that we have considered this one. And then we have for small m 0.67, and that is into X. And once I know these values, then remaining things are simple. I have to just put it. So this again I can say 0 into X, so I can write it as 0 also. So we do not have any reaction. Then we have minus 80X. So first capital M, second small m, same in all. And then we will get DRL minus 1096.29. And then if we will go for F, and then F we will get that is equal to 53.66 upon EI. You have to find by calculators directly. We did not require to integrate it. And now substitute these values. So we have minus 1096.29 plus 53.66 RA gives me value of RA 20.43 kilonewton. Now once I know RA, then I can use FBD, and by using FBD, I will take moment about B0, which will give me value of RC. So minus 80 into 2 plus 20 into 6 into 3 clockwise, minus 80 into 2 anti-clockwise, RA into 4 again clockwise, minus RC into 6 again anti-clockwise. And then we have substituted this value, gives me RC equal to 46.95 kilonewton. Now if we will go summation Fy0, which will gives me value of RB, and that is equal to 132.62 kilonewton. Now if I have to find out MBA, now this is again most important part. We have to find out MBA. Then how we will go for MBA? So I will consider beam portion only till that. So I will consider this will be my reactions, this will be my reaction, and I have this will be MBA. I have to calculate MBA only because my MBA and BC, these are same, equal in magnitude, but only opposite in direction. So we have this will be MBA, and I have load over here. That load is 80 kilonewton. So we are considering this 80 kilonewton. So portion we have considered, we have made two parts over here, and then my value of RA, that value of RA is 20.43 kilonewton. And now you take moment about A0, sorry, B0, and by taking moment about B0, you are going to get value of MBA. So we will get it as 80 into 2 because we have taken right side MBA. So 80 into 2 minus 21.43. Sorry, this is 20.43. 20.43 into 4, and that is equal to 78.28 kilonewton. As value we got clockwise, so we have assumed clockwise. So positive, so we have assumed clockwise, so my direction is correct. Now we will go to the last problem where we have considered two redundant, because your equations goes on increasing if your redundants are going to be increasing. So, and regions automatically increases. So now we have here reactions as 4, and then I have to go for redundants, that is 2. Now, if you remember Castigliano's second theorem, I have considered RB, RC. Here you can go for RA and MA, because I will consider redundant, so I have to remove it. So it will be better for me to consider RA and MA, so that your regions I can consider easily over here. So RA, MA, that is your choice. You can consider any as redundant. So now moment about B0, we have removed supports, and as I will take moment about B0, I will get value of RC. That I got as 40 kilonewton. So now that release structure I have to make, and by making release structure, I have to find the value. So now we have first RB, we have first FBD of the beam, then we have to go for release structure. So as two redundants we have, so we have removed RA and MA as redundants. And that will gives me capital M. I got this value that is not actually 38.33. So we have this value that is 46 kilonewtons. So we have this will be 46. And then we have next small m1. Here we are taking moment about B0. In this we have considered first RA equal to 1. Now m1 I will get by considering RA equal to 1, for which I will get of RC as 0.6. I need not require to calculate RB, because RB we are not going to consider in any of the equations. In my table RB is not there. So now for M2 means second redundant MA, so I will consider MA as 1. And now I have considered anti-clockwise. If I got value plus, means my assumed direction is correct. Now here I will take moment about B0, and then I will get value of RC as 0.2. Now we are with this, and then we have to prepare the table. In this paper, table plays very important role, and your values of EI. Now I will go member AB. Member A is origin A 0 to 3 2 EI. Now this is my release structure. So now in this release structure, I have to consider first A to B, and I we have 2 EI. So now here you can see minus 60x square by 2. That will be my value of capital M. Now if we will go for a small m1, so we have this release structure, and if I will take that is 1 into x, that will be my value of small m1. If I will consider AB as region. So second we have to consider that is due to your second redundant we have considered as 1, and my value that is in AB whole portion we have that is actually minus 1 only, because we have no reaction or no load, and therefore x we need not require to consider in the equation. Now we will go to the second region, which will be CB. C region 0 to 5. Then 3 EI, we have EI value. Then we have to consider CB. See, I have considered regions less because my interest is to understand the concept, how to prepare the table. If I will consider more number of loads, problem becomes lengthy, and your duration of the video becomes larger one, and you may have bored for that one. Therefore, I have considered regions less, and number of problems we have considered different one. So now here we have 46 into x minus 40x square by 2. That is 46x due to reaction anti-clockwise plus, because we are coming from right side, and minus 40x square by 2. Now in M1 we have 0.6 into x, and in M2 we have minus, because now we are anti-clockwise in CB region. Sorry, clockwise in CB region due to 0.2 in M2. And once I have this one, then I have to just prepare the DRL1. Now we will get two values. DRL1 we have first, DRL2 we have second, F11, F22, F12, and F21. So now we will get, you can see this DRL1, which will be M into capital M into small m1. So we have to go for 2 DRL, 1 DRL we will have due to capital M, this is common, small m1 gives me. So whatever m1 suffix you have, that will be over here. So this will be displacement at a redundant 1 due to external load. Now here displacement at redundant 2 due to external loads. And due to 2 means we have to consider m2 over here. So m into m2, and we will get this value, and then we have this value, that is 215.56. Now DRL2, you can see in DRL2, if you will go, then we have that value. If you will go, I will go there. So DRL2, so we have actually two regions. Here also we have 0 to 3 and 0 to 5. So here we will go 0 to 3 and 0 to 5. So here also we have 0 to 3, 0 to 5. So two regions we have, that we have to keep in mind. And then we have 215.56. Now F11. So here you have to see suffixes. This plays very important role. This will be suffixes of M. As I have 1, 1. So I have here M1, M1. So then we have, this will be again two regions, gives me F11 value, which will be 9.5 upon EI. Now I will go F12. So F21 means I have, this will be not M2, M2. This will be, we have M1 into M2. So I can write it as M1 over here clearly. So M1 into M2. So which will be one first, that doesn't matter. So 2-1 means M2 M1, and 1-2 means M1 M2. So we have same value for F1 to F21. So x into -1, and then M and M1 and M2, and F1 to 21 we will get it as -3.92 upon EI. Similarly, we can go F22. F22 actually we have, this will be M2 into M2. So we have M2 into -1 x square, so you can write it as M2 square. Then there M1 into M1, we can write it as M1 square. So M2 square also you can write it. And then you will get F22 value, and then DR1, that is actual displacement at redundant 1, and then as it is, then as actual displacement at redundant 1 is 0, then DRL1 we have, F11 we have, F12 we have. This will gives me first equation, DR2, then we have in this fashion. So this will show your first row. Sorry. So first suffix will show your first row, and second suffix will show your second row. So I have in this, you can see 1 first. Here also we have 1 first. Here we have 2 first. Here we have 2. Whatever letter we have with DRL1 number you have, that will be for your first number in same fashion. And then if I will substitute these values, then I will get this value, second equation. And if I solve these two equations, then I will get this in this fashion. Now you can have this, this is also known as matrix method, because why? So you can make it in matrix form also. If I will write it as, so my value of dr1, value of dr2, these are 0, then we have that is equal to, then we have this value that is equal to drl1. So we have this value as minus 542.42. Then second value I have 215.56. And then we have F11, F12. Then I can write it as F119.5. Then we have minus 3.92. And therefore, this is also known as matrix method. Then we have, this will be minus 3.92. And then you can use any matrix and matrix reduction method, and you can find the values of RA and MA, and this will be 2.06. And then we have next, this will be RA and MA, and that in that fashion also you can write it and you can solve it, and therefore this can be written in matrix form, and therefore this method also known as matrix method of analysis. Then we have to find value of RB, we have to find out value of RC. So we will take moment about B, gives me value of RC, we will take moment FY0, I will get RB, and then we will find MA. So last time, as already I have mentioned, when you will go for this MA, then you have to consider only this portion, that is AB only. So we have this reaction, we have this reaction. Now we know these reactions. We have UDL over here, and then we have value of MA over here. We have MA over here, so I will not write all values over here. Then you have RA over here, so you can substitute these values. I have substituted these values. And then we have this will be RB1 now. And then we have this will be moment MBA. And then we can take values about B0, so we need not require RB1 value. And about B0, if I will take, then we have 60 into 3 into 1.5, because we have taken all the terms on right, so that becomes plus, minus RA into 3, and minus we have on left side becomes plus on right side, that is plus 21.64, so 98.8 kilonewton meter. And as we have assumed clockwise, so value we are going to get as plus. So this will be about your flexibility matrix, and today we will stop here only. So next we will go, that is your method, flexibility method, but that flexibility method we will apply now for frames, and that we will see in your next video. Thank you.